What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are today. The Seahawks are taking on the New York Jets, and it appears to be a very rainy game as the Jets kick this one out to the Seahawks. It takes it out from the end zone. He's going to get up to the 25 and get taken down around the 29-yard line. Nice return there by Freddie Swain, I believe that was on the return. So Geno Smith takes over under center, hands this one off up to Walker. Walker up to the left and loses about a half a yard on that rush attempt. Nice defense there from the New York Jets. As we've only got one more this game and one more, and then we're wrapping down the season. Smith looks, throws right, and misses his target. He's off the line. 3rd and 10. A lot of rain coming down, so I'd expect a lot of running, but it looks like Seattle wants to pass this as they have time. Looks, throws, has a receiver, Metcalf, over the middle, and Metcalf picks up 15 yards to get them a first down on a long 3rd and 10. Very nice reception there from DK Metcalf, getting open and turn. Hands off to Walker to the left again, and once again, this time he gets about 2 before being taken down. It almost looks very similar to the last play. This Jets has a very nice front defense. Front 4-7 in their defense. This is a quick pass over to Goodwin, it looked like, on a little short pass over the middle, picking up about 9, making it, or 7, making it 3rd inches. Quick slant out to Noah Fant. Fant makes the catch and is wrestled down at the 44-yard line, giving Seattle a first down. Neither one of these teams are really in playoff contention, so nothing much to play for here, as once again Walker is going nowhere, and he's going to lose 3 yards on that rush attempt. He's got 3 carries for -1 yards. Don't like to see that coming from Walker, as he's got to get a better run game going. And Smith felt the pressure and threw this one away. Nice start for Geno Smith, 3 out of 5 for 25 yards, but he's got a long 3rd and 13 here to see what he can go. As pressure comes in, and he's quickly sacked, taken down on that one. He had no chance. The right tackle just got absolutely destroyed, so they're going to punt this one away on 4th and 21, kicking it down to the 12-yard line where it's fair caught. The man, the myth, the legend, Zach Wilson starting at quarterback, coming in for this first drive. He hands this one off to Price, I believe that is. Breece Hall. Hall picks up 3 on a run to the left. 2nd and 7 from the 14. Hands it off to him again up the middle. He's got some room. Runs into his own blocker and picks up 5 more yards, making this a 3rd and 2. Very nice running here by the Jets on their first 2 plays. But now it's 3rd and 2. You got to think they're going to pass this one. As Zach Wilson has time, rolling right, rolling out, no one there. He can run, he takes off, he has the first down and gets hit hard by Sidney Jones after picking up a nice 10-yard pickup there. 1st and 10 from the 17. They hand this off to Breece Hall again, and Hall gets wrapped down after about a 4-yard run as he picks up some positive yards. Usually this front 4 is really good at limiting that. Hand it off to him again, and this time they made him in the backfield, but he slips through, and he's going to get 2 yards. So looks like he should have had about a 2-yard loss, but instead gets a 2-yard pickup, making this 3rd and 4 as Zach Wilson throws over the middle. He's picked off. Brooks just right there. Read the pass better than the tight end, and Brooks gets an interception. And now the Seahawks bring in all their heavy front, and straight up the middle, no one really blocked, and Walker loses 2 more yards. Not a good look for him, and he has 4 rushes for -3 yards. Geno Smith has time, look, throws, he hits Lockett on a cross route, and Lockett's going to pick up about 14 yards, giving them a first down. Nice catch and run by Tyler Lockett. He's had himself a decent season this year with these 2 quarterbacks who have not had good seasons, as he hits Lockett again on the outside, and Lockett picks up 12 more. Nice early going here for Tyler Lockett, getting them down at the 12-yard line, about to score. Looks, throws back of the end zone, and he's picked off. Sauce Gardner picks him off in the end zone as he tried to put that up to Tyler Lockett again, but Gardner came down with the head, the height advantage, and the positioning. And so now Wilson takes back over, and he's going to meet Jefferson, who gets a sack on the rollout. 2nd and 16 for this New York Jets offense. Not much offense going on here in the first quarter for either of these teams, as he has times he's run again. This time they're not going to catch him. Defenders coming in, and he slides down after about a 10-yard pickup, still making this a 3rd and 6. But a little bit more manageable than what they were, as now he has time, steps up, looks, throws right, and it's picked off again. It looks like Jones gets that interception. As a bad throw there, but there is a penalty and it's a holding on the offense. So the Seahawks are going to deny this and take over at the 34-yard line once again inside striking position. Hand this one off up to Penny. Penny goes up the middle, and he's going to get himself 5 yards. Nice run for Rashad Penny. They empty out the backfield. Would not expect a lot of that with this rain coming down, as he hands this one off to Penny, and Penny is going to lose the ball, but the lineman picks it up. He was met at the line of scrimmage, didn't get nothing, but dropped it. A lot of rain coming down. Got to be fortunate that the offensive lineman was aware and picked that one up, as it is now 3rd and 5. Hits Lockett once again over the middle, and Lockett picks up about 7-8 yards to make that first down catch. As they bring in all the tight ends once again, and Walker in the backfield, going to hand it off to him, and once again, met pretty much at the line of scrimmage, might have got a yard there, as they're going to give it a yard to him. So 2nd and 9 from the 22-yard line, as Geno Smith is going to be throwing this pressure coming in late. Smith looking for the back of the end zone, but that's out of bounds, as Eskridge was just not able to either hold on to it or be close to being in bounds. So we now have a 3rd and 9. Let's see what they're going to do here. Smith has to throw, looks over the middle, hits Noah Fant once again, but Fant drops the ball at the 7-yard line. That would have been a 15-yard pickup, but the Jets get it on a fumble by Noah Fant. Bad play, not bad play, good play, but just couldn't hold on to the ball. Bad luck there, as they pick up 5, and that's going to bring an end to this first quarter. A lot of turnovers. But they're throwing a lot here in the rain, and even the running backs aren't able to hold on. They're running the ball, they're not able to hold on. As Hall goes up, that's Carter goes up the middle and gets himself 2, making this a 3rd and 3, trying to get a first down. Snap from the 17-yard line. Wilson looks, throws, hits his receiver, and makes the catch. I believe that is Moore. Nope, that's Lazard over the middle, picking up 5 yards. They play action this one. And coming in on pressure, gets away from Shelby Harris. He's still running upfield. He drops the ball as he gets smashed by Al Woods. And Taylor comes up with the fumble recovery. Once again, lots of turnovers. Very sloppy game here in the rain. As now 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Smith throws and hits Lockett once again. Smith and Lockett really connecting here early in this game, picking up some nice passing yards. But the offensive running games are not able to do anything. Henderson off up to Walker up the middle. He's going to have a nice run. He breaks outside. He's getting away from defenders. It's swung down at the 6-yard line. But there is a flag. Let's see. It's holding on the offense, so that's going to back them up and take away that huge run, bringing up a 2nd and 11 from the 36-yard line. Smith is going to be throwing. Pressure coming in his face. He's looking for the end zone and just sells that one over DK Metcalf's head. If Metcalf was like 9 foot, he probably could have caught that one, but he's not. So therefore, no one would have caught that ball. As now 3rd and 11. Smith looking for the end zone once again. Shoots a rainbow shot. 2 players are there. 3, and it's tipped and knocked down innocently on the ground. So they're going to bring in the field goal unit. About a 53-yard field goal in the rain. Kick is up, and no, it is way short. Nowhere's good. So good starting field position here for the Jets and their offense. As they turn the Hannison off to Hall. Hall up the left and picks up Carter. That is, Carter picks up 3. As it is now 2nd and 7. Carter gets a lot of carries in this game, and should, as he gets this one again, and he's taken down with about another 1-yard pickup. 3rd and 6, so a little bit manageable. Wilson has to have the ball in his hand on this play. As they snap it to him, he has time. They're looking for the screen pass. They get it. There is a flag on the play, and he's not going to be anywhere close to the first down marker. Let's see what the penalty is. And holding on the offense. A lot of holding and grabbing today. They decline it and decide to take the 4th down and 2 from the 48-yard line, and the Jets decide to punt this away. Kick is up. Nice punt as it bounces and is pinned at the 2-yard line. So that's where this Seahawks offense is going to take over at the 2. Let's see what they got going on here for a play call. They hand this one up the middle, and not much going on there as he picks up 5 on the play by Rashad Penny. Good run there, powering that one forward. Walker checks back in. They put Metcalf in motion. They hand it off again up the middle to Walker, and he's going to pick up about 4 more yards, 3.5. as it becomes 3rd and 2 at the 10, 9.5 yard line. They're going to say the 10, but he's slightly short. Quick throw over and just off target with Metcalf, and the corner DJ Reader Jr. comes up with that interception. Bad miss there by Geno Smith. Let's see what Wilson has in store for his offense as he has time. Looks right, throws, hits his receiver, but broken up by Adams at the last second. Very nice play by Jamal Adams to break that pass up. 2nd and 10. Let's see what they're going to go with on this play. Turn, hand it up the middle to Carter again, I believe that is. And Carter, that's P. Ryan, actually gets 5 yards on that play. Using 3 backs this game. I don't know if Hall got injured. I didn't see a notification for it as Wilson has time, looks, throws, hits his receiver, but just drops it. And from the 15-yard line, they're going to try about a 22-yard field goal attempt. Let's see what they have. Kick down, snap, kick up, good. I don't know what I'm saying. It's good. They get the 3 points. End of all that, 3-point lead here for the New York Jets. They kick this one off. The Seahawks taking this out of the end zone. He's only going to get to the 15, meets 2 defenders, but breaks free and then stopped at the 19. So picked up 4 yards after that broken tackle, giving them now a 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 5:45 here in the second quarter as Smith has time, pressure coming in. He's rolling to the right, rolling deep, looking, and just sails that one out of bounds. Nothing open. Great coverage there by the defense. Smith already has 2 interceptions this game. That's not good for him. This has been a tale of the tale from these guys all year long. They hand this one off up the middle, and Walker gets about 2, making 8 rushes for 9 yards. As Quinn Williams makes a stop, 3rd and 8 from the 21-yard line. Smith has to get something going. Pressure coming in, looking deep to the sideline, and just out of bounds. No connection there with his receiver. So they're going to have to punt this one away as they decide to kick it. It's up, and nice kick here. This one's going deep down at the 26-yard line. He makes the catch and gets stopped around the 29, so about a little 3-yard return there. And that's where the Jets and Zach Wilson, are going to take over. The legend, the Cougar Hunter, he hands this one off up the middle, and Carter gets a nice 8-yard run for P. Ryan. That was actually P. Ryan's number 23. I'm trying to get their numbers down. As they now have a 2nd and 3rd, hand this one off to P. Ryan again, and P. Ryan is going to get 3 yards exactly, enough for the 1st down, and now they're going to empty out the backfield as we have 3:44 left here to go. They want some points as Wilson's going to look, throws, and sells that one out of bounds. Barton was going to crash in on that play real quick, so it would have gone nowhere if the receiver would have made the catch. Man in motion, they pitch it forward to him, and as he turns upfield, I believe that is Moore turning upfield and picking up about 4 yards. That counts as a pass because it was a little pitch forward. Elijah Moore has got himself 2 catches here as now Wilson looks, throws, hits his receiver. Uzama, no, that's Lazard again, picking up the 1st down, getting them up to the 47-yard line. Hands this one off to P. Ryan up the middle. P. Ryan powering forward, and he's only going to pick up 3 on that rush attempt. They finally clamp down on P. Ryan, and we hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Let's see what the Seahawks can do to put a stop to this Zach Wilson offense. As he throws, he hits his tight end Uzama. That time, I believe it was on a little curl route. As it is now 3rd and inches, looks, throws, hits his fullback, or is at the 2nd tight end, number 48, out of the backfield, and he's going to get himself a 1st down to the 33-yard line. Has time, looks, throws right, and hits his receiver. They go out of bounds after a 2-yard pickup. I believe that was Lazard again. As Lazard has 3 catches for 16 yards, but only averaging about 5 yards a catch. As he looks for 48 once again, makes the catch and tippy-toes out of bounds. And who is that? Barviden? I didn't really catch that as Wilson has time. He's scrambling, but he quickly runs into Jones and decides to slide down. They're going to bring out their field goal team for about a 42-yard field goal attempt. Let's see how this goes. Kick is up, and it is good. That kick went through, making this a 6-0 game. As the Jets kick this off, 59 seconds left here in the first half. Seattle is going to return this from about the 1-yard line. He goes upfield, and he's going to get to the 24-yard line as they take over from here. Geno Smith in the gun. He's got 55 seconds. Let's see if he can get anything going. Falling back, nothing going on, and he's going to get sacked. A big loss there. And Seattle takes a timeout. Got to question why they did that. And 2nd and 19, you would think they would just want to maybe get into half as he hits Noah Fant up to the right. And the Jets now take a timeout after they pick up 8 there. Noah Fant on the reception. They turn, hand this one off up to Walker, up the middle. Walker actually has a nice run as he picks up 7 more. Jets with another timeout. Bringing up 4th and 3 with 38 seconds. Kick is away. Booming kick all the way down to the 18-yard line. He's going to take this return and get up to about the 25. So 7-yard return there for the Jets. They have 30 seconds and 1 timeout. Let's see if they're going to really try to take some shots or if this was all just a bluff that whole time. And he's sacked and takes us to halftime. They decide better after the sack. Not a lot of big offensive plays here. The Jets are running the ball nice, and the Seahawks have a little bit more passing yards, but the rain really affecting the offense in general as the Jets get this on the kickoff and they just take a knee. They were trying to add points before the half. Let's see if they remain aggressive as they hand this one off up the middle to the fullback once again. Bawden. B-A-W-D-N, Baden. Yeah, I'm sorry I struggle with some names sometimes, but they handed to him again up the middle. This time he has room, and he's going to pick up about 9. Only needed 8. Actually, he got 11, only needing 8. So very nice run on that one there. They handed to him again up the middle. He's up to the left, and he's going to pick up about another 12 yards. Big runs here from Baden. Wonder why he wasn't playing earlier, but it looks like they're either gassing their running backs or a few of them have gone down because we've seen – they flip this one forward to more. We've seen a lot of players handling this ball as Baden's the 4th back in. They've gone through P. Ryan, Carter, and they handed to Baden again up to the left. He takes it and he's rumbling forward, picks up 8 yards. P. Ryan, Carter, and Breece Hall have all had a few carries, but they're all out the game now. But this time they bring I believe that's Carter back in, and Hall back in, and he powers right behind Baden. Now Hall is in once again. They hand it off to him. He's got to the outside. He's got plenty of room. He's going to get 10 yards plus here. He gets about 12 on that run, taking them down to the 27-yard line. They're in scoring position again as they hand it off to Hall once again. He must have just been out of gas as he comes in and gets a lot of carries here. He's up to 7 carries for 33 yards. Got 3 on that one. So averaging almost 5 yards a carry. Not quite. They hand it off up the middle, and he gets about another 6 yards. Big run here for Breece Hall. He's having himself a game. He's not getting a lot of carries as they've used all their backs. They're down to the 18-yard line there, just marching downfield up the middle again. And he's going to pick up another 9 yards. Big run games going here. Seattle is usually pretty solid up front, not to let that happen. So he has time. Wilson's falling back. Pressure coming in, and he's going to get met and taken down this time by Shelby Harris. He's not letting 2 get away from him. As it is now 2nd and goal from the 18. Handed off to Hall up the middle. Hall powering forward. He drops the ball. Big hit coming in by Jamal Adams, I believe that was. Knocking that loose, and the Seahawks recover and stop a scoring drive here. They take over at the 8-yard line. He's going to throw. Smith has time. He's falling back. He's in his end zone. Pressure coming in. He barely gets that one off, throwing it incomplete. But there was 2 defenders there. You got to tell him, be careful. Don't run into that end zone. As we now have a 2nd and 10 from the 8-yard line. He takes the snap. He's falling back again. Pressure coming in. Once again, there's 3 guys coming in. He throws that one out of bounds. Smith really playing dangerous here as he's 10 for 21. 2 interceptions, only 87 yards. Not a nice game from him as he's almost gotten 2 safeties there. As he was very lucky. This time he just doesn't move in the pocket. Steps up, launches it deep, has a receiver, but Lockett can't come down with it. It was a little underthrown, so that brings up 4th and 10, and they're going to punt this one away. The kick is up and away, and it looks like this is returnable at the 40-yard line. He's going to try to make a move, only get about 4 yards up to the 44. As we now move with under 5:24 here left in this quarter. These offenses have been struggling. I mean, the Jets have been moving, and just little mistakes at the end. They throw this one deep, and he stops and makes the catch. I believe that was Moore once again on that catch. Could be wrong, but very nice pickup of like 27 there. Turns, hands this one off up the middle. I was 29 yard actually there, and then they run this ball for 7 yards. as it is now 2nd and 3 from the 21-yard line, trying to go back to where they left off and not throw an interception this time, or a fumble, as he hits Uzama in the middle, and Uzama makes a nice little catch, taking him down to the 12-yard line, about a 6-yard, about a 15-yard pickup. The hands one off up middle to Hall. Hall powers forward, gets about 3.5, 4 yards on that rush, as we now have a 2nd and 6 here. Turn, a play action, throws, and he throws it right to the defender. The receiver just, it looks like he was looking for a bot, and he just ran pretty much back to the line of scrimmage, and it was a quick pass, and it went right to the defender. So they hand this ball off up the middle, and this one's stuck behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 3. Walker, 10 carries, 14 yards. This run game has gone absolutely nowheres. When this is a big part of their emphasis is the ground game, as they hand it off again, and he stopped once again. Solomon Thomas stopping him a yard behind the line of scrimmage. 11 carries for 13 yards is not a good look for Walker. They're going to hand off one more time, just hoping to get some room. This time he gets forward, but he drops the ball at the end, but he recovers it on his own. Picked up about 9 yards on that. Almost lost the ball. Punt is away on 4th and 5, as they're going to return this one from the 35, and he's going to get taken down about a 4-yard pickup. 1:10 left here in the third quarter, as it has been a very sloppy game. Lots of turnovers. This time Wilson slips. He has Hall out the backfield. He hits him. Maybe this could have done something, but it's just back to the line of scrimmage. If he didn't fall, you wonder if that throw would have happened a little bit quicker and given Hall some more room to work. Play action, this one up the middle. Wilson not liking it. He decides to run. He's going to slide down around the 44-yard line in the quarter after a 5-yard pickup. We move on here to the fourth quarter. Not a great games here by either of these offenses. And we have a 6-0 lead, as this time he hits Moore over the middle. Moore picks up a nice chunk there, about 15 yards or so, and hands this one up the middle, and that is a 3-yard pickup before Hall gets taken down. 2nd and 7, only a 6-point game. Anything could really happen here. As he looks outside, throws, hits his back out the backfield. He's going to get a couple yards here before being taken out. 3rd and 1, so picked up about 5. As they turn the play action this one, they're not going to, nope, and then they hits Moore over the middle. Moore trying to get to the end zone, but gets knocked out at the 1-yard line. Big play. They're getting them down at the 1-yard line. This goal line defense has been very good, and this one's tipped, almost picked, and then almost caught. A lot of going on there. His receiver didn't see it. Hit him in the back shoulder pad. And you got to wonder if the receiver and the quarterback just weren't on the same page. This one's a handoff up the middle, and Hall goes untouched into the end zone. Touchdown Jets. They're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 2-touchdown game. As he has time, looks, throws left, hits him, and that's a 2-point conversion. It's up to 14-0. 9:56 left here in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks offense has to get something going. So they return this out from the end zone about a yard deep, and he's going to get taken down at the 25-yard line. So not a bad return, about average field position. As we now have a 1st and 10 from the 25. Geno Smith needs to get something going. He has time. His line was holding up, and he just held onto the ball too long, and Franklin's gets the sack, as Smith just was not throwing that ball. He's once again falling back. He's in the end zone. He has a tendency to do this and throws out of bounds as he gets drilled there. Smith has to throw this ball. Like, there's no other way you're going to win if you're the Seahawks offense, and this time he unleashes this one deep. He has Metcalf, and Metcalf got away from the defender. He's flying. He's at the 5. He's in for a touchdown. A big, 80-yard play from DK Metcalf to get this back within 1 field goal game, as this kick is up, and it's officially 1 touchdown game. I said 1 field goal, a little bit too excited there, but we're just a 1 touchdown game as the Seahawks kick this off. The Jets are going to return this from about the 5 and get to the 22-yard line. 17-yard return. Zach Wilson in this offense trying to get something going here after that huge play by DK Metcalf. They put a tight end in motion. Hands off up the Hall, up the middle. And he picks up about 3, just trying to kill as much of this clock as they can. As we now have a 2nd and 7. Let's see what they decide to go with here. And Owusu on that tackle. Handed off the Hall once again. And this time he's met in the backfield and not getting anywhere. Uzama went out on that play with a little bit of an injury. I believe that was Jefferson who got the stop on that last tackle. As Wilson throws over the middle, he hits Lazard, I believe that is, and only picks up a few yards, making a 4th and 5. And they're going to have to punt this back to the Seahawks offense, who's struggled mightily, but with DK Metcalf, anything can happen. This kick is away, and Eskridge is taken down at the 29-yard line. So they got only, 61 yards to try to tie this game. Let's see what they can get going on offense here. As Smith is falling out, he has time rolling, hits his tight end, and gets nothing on that pickup. I don't know if that was Parkinson, or I don't think it's Deasley. I think I benched Deasley for Parkinson. As this is a handoff to Penny. Penny stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, as the defensive line was there very, very quickly. 3rd and 12. Let's see what Geno Smith has in the arm this time. Throws outside, hits the receiver, but not enough, as Tyler Lockett couldn't bring that one in, as the defender was all over him. So they're punting this ball back on the 4th and 12 with 6 minutes left here to end the quarter, the game to go. 6:15 left here in the 4th quarter, and the Jets are just trying to hold on to this slim margin of a win. They hand this one off. Nope, this is a play action. Hits the tight end, and immediately met by Nwosu. Doesn't get him down, but Brooks comes in and cleans up that tackle after about a 2-yard pickup there. I've seen Wilson's numbers. They're not bad for the day. He does have 2 picks. As this time up the middle, Hall is making some people miss, and he goes rumbling forward and gets them a first down up to the 48-yard line. Nwosu had to chase him down from behind to hand it off to Hall again. Hall up the middle, fighting forward, picks up 5 more yards. He's got 89 yards rushing on, 13 attempts that appeared. So 2nd and 5, they hand it to Hall once again. It's going to pick up 4 yards, making this a 3rd and 1, 19 carries for 93 yards and a touchdown. It's a good game for him on the ground, as the Seahawks defensive line has struggled, which they normally don't. He's going to get just enough to pick up the first down, bringing up a 1st and goal, or 1st and 10. 1st and goal at the 38-yard line. That'd be bad. It's only 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Quick drop, Moore makes the catch, taken down after about a 5-yard pickup, and that clock is still running. We're down to 2:50 left here to go in this game, and the Seahawks are down by a touchdown, and the Jets are approaching field goal position. So you got to hope, if you're the Jets, you want to chew off on much clock and maybe come up with a score here, as they pitch this one forward to Lazard, and Lazard is going to get taken down, but gets the first down with a 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left here to go in the final quarter. They're down to the 27-yard line. Both teams have all their time out. They hand this one off up the middle. Hall gets kind of stumbled there, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then Seattle takes the timeout. So 2nd and 10 here. Hall once again in the backfield. They hand it off. He powered forward, but quickly stopped by Nwosu. Got about a 2-yard pickup, but Nwosu making a big tackle there, bringing up 3rd and 8. We got at the 26-yard line. They hand this one off up to Hall again, and Hall's trying to get out of there. Barton was there on the tackle and stopped them. They only got a 1-yard pickup, so they're going to bring out their field goal unit for about a 42-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up and good. They're bringing this to 17-7. Seattle has no timeouts and is down by 2 scores, so you got to figure this might be over, and barring a miracle, you can really move this downfield very quickly if you aim for the sidelines. Don't take anything over the middle. Geno Smith don't take any sacks, as they throw this one out and out of bounds. Intended for no fan, but not really anywhere close. This cross went out, so that's got to hurt them on the offensive line. 2nd and 10. Geno Smith falling back, has time pressure coming in, and sells it out of bounds once again. He's not getting any protection, but he's also not getting any open receivers or not making a correct throw. The offense just really stalled out here. You got to hope a big play from DK Metcalf, as Metcalf just sat down. They throw this one over the middle, Noah Fant, but it is broken up. Looks like Lawson went down on that play. 4th and 10, game on the line. You got to go for it here. You need this first down and get out of bounds, hopefully, as Smith rolls back, throws deep. He has Metcalf, but overshot him out of bounds, and the Jets take over. They're just going to kneel this one out and take the victory over the Seahawks, 17-7. Geno Smith didn't have a great game, 12 of 30 for 176 and 2 touchdowns. Wilson threw 3 interceptions, and we still lost, but Breeze Hall, nice game from him, 97 yards for a carry and a touchdown. Walker struggled, and even Rashad Penny struggled, so our offensive game just was not going. Elijah Moore had himself a nice game here for the offense that was put onto the field, which was pretty miserable, if I say so. My Bowden, Bowd, and I kept saying Bowden, but it was Bowden. Bowden had a nice game at fullback, running back. I'm not sure what position he plays, as Franklin Myers had a nice game, 1.5 sacks. Harris finally got his. Jefferson, like I said, he got one in there. Nwosu got one. Lawson got it, and Solomon Thomas, the big impact there. Sidney Jones got 2 picks. He's really turned out nice for us. Jordan Brooks got a pick. Reader got a pick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll be back for another. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you next week.